Now, why didn't you call this episode Arkham? Hey everyone, my name's Americ, and welcome to a brand new review for Gotham episode 11, titled Rogues Gallery. Now before I start, Happy New Year's everyone! Welcome to a brand new year in which we will do more videos and more reviews on, especially Gotham. Today's Gotham. So you guys know the drill. You know what happened in this episode. Let's jump into what worked. First thing that worked was the fact that we actually were introduced properly to what we know as Arkham. Arkham Asylum has been properly introduced as the gloomy, horrible, just depressing, soul-sucking, kind of place that we will get to enjoy for a few seasons now. And I can guarantee you there's at least one person who's thinking this is a good thing. Job security, yeah! Second thing I liked was the fact that even though Gordon is essentially a prison guard, which, you know, I find interesting that in Gotham you can become a cop or a prison guard as if it's the same thing. I mean, you're guarding something, right? It's the same thing. But anyways, Gotham still has a good cop amongst its midst, although he's working as a prison guard. Gordon still on it, still got his good instincts, still seeing what's happening. I also find it sad that even in this scenario, his boss, well, however temporarily that boss was, his boss is always like, it's your fault! Everything that's happening here is your fault! Also, I'm glad to see that Erica Flynn, I'm so sorry, I meant Dr. Laura Tompkins is coming in as a potential love interest for Mr. Gordon. Yes, Dr. Tompkins is actually played by the beautiful and talented Morena Baccarat. I always say her name like very dramatically, I don't know why. Anyways, I'm so glad that they added her character. She can read the phone book, really, and I'll be like, dude, go ahead, say more. What happens after B? She's just that freaking good. So I'm hoping that there's more coming in. I mean, if you're like a Batman aficionado, you probably know more than I do. I don't know the name of that character. I'm glad she's here, and I'm glad we get to see more of her, so good on you, Gotham. Good on you. And finally, the thing that worked as well was the Penguin storyline. I mean, some of it was a little bit silly because, you know, why would the Penguin go and ask for additional money without talking to his boss? Not really believable, but I liked at the end when Don Maroney was treating him like a monkey. You could see the Penguin eyes just like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, I mean, I was gonna get you, but now it's on. It is on. That's pretty much what his eyes said. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Penguin bringing the hurt on Don Maroney. It should be pretty interesting. But unfortunately, good people, that is all that worked in this episode. What didn't work? Well, you know what? I'm just gonna take a few of the storylines that are out there and I'm just gonna bundle them up into one big problem. So, namely, the Fish and Butch storyline, the Barbara and her lesbian lover storyline, and I'm also putting that one in, the story of Cat and Poison Ivy, and the story of Poison Ivy and Selena Kyle storyline. I'm gonna take all those three storylines, I'm gonna combine them all into one big blubber of filler. Because that's all it was. Those were all filler storylines that really did very little, I mean super freaking little, to advance the storyline anyway. At least in any interesting way. Like, because really, think about it. If you take out every single one of these storylines, the episode still stands unscathed. Really, you could have added more interesting moments here because you could have said, oh wow, these characters that they're introducing, all these crazy people. We maybe could have added more flashback scenes depicting how they got there versus just saying it, right? Now, I understand that you're like, oh, you know, that's a lot of money to spend, whatever, but you know what? That's what a good episode is. A good episode is you know where to put your storyline so there's more interesting. I know some of you will disagree. Some of you will think of that nitpicking. It's fine. It's fine. Disagree. I'm maybe nitpicking, but I was bored. So there you go. Filler storylines, not my thing. So that's it, that's all I had to say. My final thoughts, it was a good episode. I mean, it wasn't a terrible episode. It had filler. You know, could have been even better. Maybe potentially a great episode with less of the filler and more meat to the main storylines that were added in here. So I'm a bit disappointed. But you know what? That's what I thought of this episode. What did you think of this episode? Comment below and let me know. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button if you're new. And if you have not subscribed, do it. It's free. All it does is that it tells you when we have new reviews for you. So please subscribe. We would appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye. I mean, really, Barbara. Why? Why is she... Why is Barbara bad? I don't like Barbara. I don't like Barbara at all. I don't like her.